We'll just settle our attention a few times, so raising the Kundalini in front and just pressing down on the Sahasrara, settling our attention. Few nice deep breaths in and out. We settle our attention at this top of our head. So we'll be doing a little bit of clearing today with the salt. Now the salt treatment is great. You can use it a few different ways. We use to start with, we'll just do a simple one today and then we'll add on a couple more on Friday with the salt treatment. So today what we'll be doing is, say for example, we've had a busy day, we've had we're feeling a little bit heavy, we've been somewhere where we've kind of absorbed a little bit of funny vibrations, so we kind of want to just take out that negativity quickly. You can either sit in the water and do this, or even sit just on the ground, connected to Mother Earth, sitting in meditation. So we just take a little bit of salt in our right hand, and then holding it, we do the Ganesha Tarvashish. So while we're doing the Ganesha Tarvashish and that, it's vibrating the salt in our hand. And then we use that just to, like the old treatments where our moms and grandmas used to do in terms of taking nazar or drushti out. It basically works in a similar way. So once the salt is vibrated, we then use the salt to do a bandhan around us, and then all 3 times for the 3 energy channels, and then we wash our feet in the water. We'll chuck the water out. If you're just sitting on the ground, you go and take the salt and chuck it into the toilet. So with that in mind, let's just start with hands on our lap, attention on the Sahasrara. Nice few deep breaths in and out. Then Shri Mataji, please dissolve the habit of mental judgment and guilty feeling within me. Please give me the strength to face my actions so that Purna Tattva, or completion, is established in the mantras that I say, so that the collective consciousness is awakened and established within me in totality. Please let your powers be awakened within me. So we'll get a bunch of, just give me a second to move this. So now we just take a little bit, a handful of salt in our right hand, and we hold with our left hand flat on our lap. We'll all say the Ganesha Tarvashish. So as we are saying the Ganesha Tarvashish, the salt is getting vibrated. I actually make a mixture with salt and a bit of rai and ajwain seeds and just keep. So that also works really quite well. And at the end, when we are doing the bandhan, we just, with the vibrated salt, we say the normal thing that we say as we're doing the string burning and stuff, which is Shri Mataji, verily you're the remover of all the negativities and badhas. And sorry?
Auntie, have we started the Footsoak?
Yes, feet in the water. We've all just had our feet in the water and put a bandhan on.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. So at the end, when we have the vibrated salt, you have the salt, and as we are putting the bandhan around us, we say, Shri Mataji, verily you're the remover of all the negativity and badhas. Shri Mataji, verily you're the destroyer of all the devils and demons. So saying that, we're doing the 7 bandhans. So that's what we'll do at the end. So the 7 bandhans, and then three times for the 3 channels. We'd go up again, Shri Mataji, you're the remover of all the negativity and badhas. You're the destroyer of all the devils and demons. And then we do that 3 times for the 3 channels. Okay. So we'll start the Ganesha Tarvashish.
त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं भर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि सर्वं कल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वमाम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरात्तात् अवदक्षिणात्तात् अवचोर्ध्वात्तात् अवाधरात्तात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वं आनन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममय त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमिष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नरो दिवो नभः त्वं च चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितिलयः प्रलयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा स्वं विष्णु स्वं रुद्रस्त्वं इन्द्रस्त्वं अग्नि स्वं वायु स्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमा स्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरो गणादि पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादि तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारः परतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं धारेण ऋतं एकत्वमनुस्वरूपं प्रकारो पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वाराख्यान्त्यरूपं वेन्दुरुकररूपं नादसंधानं सैलासन्धि सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषि निश्चितगायत्री छन्दः गणपति देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुरहस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रदं च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तबन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृते पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमस्ते प्रमथपतये नमस्ते अस्तु लम्बोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
As we mentioned, we'll do the simplest form of clearing with the salt today. So once we have vibrated the salt, just moving our attention along the spine with each bandhan that we do, from the Muladhara to the Sahasrara. And so we'll start from the left, attention at the Muladhara. Shri Mataji, you're the remover of all the negativity and badhas. Shri Mataji, you're the destroyer of all the devils and demons. Sadishtham. Shri Mataji, you're the remover of all the negativities and badhas. Shri Mataji, you're the destroyer of all the devils and demons. Shri Mataji, you're the remover of all the negativity and badhas. You are the destroyer of all the devils and demons. Shri Mataji, you're the remover of all the negativity and badhas. You're the destroyer of all the devils and demons. Vishuddhi. Shri Mataji, you're the remover of all the negativity and badhas. Shri Mataji, you're the destroyer of all the devils and demons. Adya. Shri Mataji, you're the remover of all the negativities and badhas. You are the destroyer of all the devils and demons. The Sahasrara. Shri Mataji, you're the remover of all the negativities and badhas. You are the destroyer of all the devils and demons. And for the 3 channels. For the left, we'll do raising the bandhan the round way on the left side. Shri Mataji, you're the destroyer of all the devils and demons. You're the remover of all the negativities and badhas. Shri Mataji, you're the destroyer of all the devils and demons. You can then take it, bring down the left side again, and down towards the earth and the water. To the right side, Shri Mataji, you're the remover of all the negativities and badhas. Shri Mataji, you're the destroyer of all the devils and demons. Shri Mataji, you're the remover of all the negativities and badhas. You're the destroyer of all the devils and demons. For the center. Shri Mataji, you are the remover of all the negativities and badhas. Shri Mataji, you're the destroyer of all the devils and demons. Shri Mataji, you're the destroyer of all the negativities and badhas. You are the destroyer of all the devils and demons. Shri Mataji, I surrender at your lotus feet. My heart is yours. My mind is yours. All that I have is yours. I am yours. Jai Shri Mataji. Now just wash your feet and move the water aside, and the salt you have, you just chuck it in that water, and we'll put the water to the side. Now there's a couple of other ways we can actually use to target the salt to clean the chakras, but we'll do a couple of other ways on Friday, because we've got the Havan treatment today. Just keep some water in your hand to just wash your hand into the salt water. We'll keep our tension settled. We'll start with, everyone ready with the candles and that? So we should have 4 little candles with us, a plate, and then I've just got some kumkum. I've put some itri in it to just have it wet, so we can do the swastika. So normally when you're doing this by yourself, to start with, we would, put ourselves in a bandha and do the 3 mantras of Shri Mataji, and then you would start with that. We've already done our bandhans and already kind of sitting with our attention settled. So we'll start. Is everyone ready?
Yes, Auntie.
Yeah, we can have a mic. So we can have our mics on for 5 minutes while we're doing the mantras together. That's quite okay. And then we'll go. So what we do now is we do a swastika in the middle of the plate, because we'll be putting the candles on the 4 sides. And as we are doing the swastika, we'll say the mantra for Shri Ganesha. So we'll start. Om Tvamev Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri
Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
Sakshat Shri Shakti Mataji Shri Mataji Namo.
Just as when we're getting ready for the Havan, we invoke the gods of Yajna, the Ashtadikpal Devata for the 8 directions, and the Navagraha Devata for the 9 planets. So we'll say one mantra to Shri Yajna Devata. Om Sakshat Shri
Shri Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Namo Namaha.
One mantra to Shri Ashtadikpala Devata. Sakshat Shri Ashtadikpala Devata Sakshat Shri
Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namo.
And mantra to Shri Navagraha Devata. Om Vaheva Sakshat Shri Navagraha Devata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi. One very important thing I forgot to mention actually, because we're doing it inside in our rooms, we need to make sure that we have the window open. So just give me 1 second, just so all the negativity can go out. So please remember to have the window slightly ajar when you're doing this inside.
Auntie, can we all mute ourselves now?
Yes, lovely. Thank you. So now what we do is we light the candle, and as we are lighting the candle, the same way that we do for the Havan, with each candle that we light and we set, we'll say the mantra for Shri Agni Devata. Sakshat Shri Agni Devata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Agni Devata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Agni Devata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Agni Devata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. So now we have the Havan ready. What I've got playing, we'll do the 108 names as we clear out. So the basic difference in the rule between a normal Havan that we do and this Havan that we do is that in the personal Havan, we pay the attention absolutely on ourselves and the negativity within ourselves. Even after the 108 names and the Swaha that we do, when we sit for meditation, even as you're feeling there's any more negativity, it's all for ourselves and within ourselves. So we don't do it for others, we don't do it for world, and all those kind of things. So that's the main difference that I know about in terms of the personal Havan that we do. So we'll start that now with
श्री महाकाली के 108 नाम। ओम श्री महाकाल्यै नमो नमः। ओम स्वाहा। ॐ श्री कामधेनवे नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री कामस्वरूपायै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री वरदायै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री जगदानन्दकारिण्यै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री जगज्जीवमय्यै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री वज्रकङ्काल्यै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री शान्तायै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री सुधासिन्धुनिवासिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री निद्रायै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री तामस्यै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री नन्दिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री सर्वानन्दस्वरूपिण्यै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री परमानन्दरूपायै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री स्तुत्यायै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री पद्मालयायै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री सदापूज्यायै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री सर्वप्रियङ्कर्त्र्यै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री सर्वमङ्गलायै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री पूर्णायै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री विलासिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री अमोघायै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री भोगवत्यै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री सुखदायै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री निष्कामायै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ मधुकैटभहन्त्र्यै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ महिषासुरघातिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ रक्तबीजविनाशिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ नरकान्तकायै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री उग्रचण्डेश्वर्यै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री क्रोधिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री उग्रप्रभायै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री चामुण्डायै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा। ॐ श्री खड्गपालिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री भास्वरासुर्यै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ शत्रुमर्दिन्यै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री रणपण्डितायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री रक्तदन्तिकायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री रक्तप्रियायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री कपालिन्यै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ कुरुकुलविरोधिन्यै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री कृष्णदेहायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री नरमुण्डस्रजायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री गलद्रुधिरभूषणायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री प्रेतनृत्यपरायणायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री लोलजिह्वायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री कुण्डलिन्यै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री नागकन्यायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री पतिव्रतायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री शिवसंगिन्यै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री विसंज्ञै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री भूतपतिप्रियायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री प्रेतभूमिकृतालयायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ दैत्येन्द्रमर्दिन्यै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री चन्द्रस्वरूपिण्यै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री प्रसन्नपद्मवदनायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री स्मेरवक्त्रायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री सुलोचनायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री सुदन्त्यै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री सिन्दूरारुणमस्तकायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री सुकेश्यै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री स्मितहास्यायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री महत्कुचायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री प्रियभाषिण्यै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री सुभाषिण्यै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री मुक्तकेश्यै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री चन्द्रकोटि समप्रभायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री अगाधरूपिण्यै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री मनोहरायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री मनोरमायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री वश्यायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री सर्वसौन्दर्यनिलयायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री रक्तायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री स्वयंभुकुसुमप्राणायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री स्वयंभुकुसुमोन्मदायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री शुक्रपूज्यायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री शुक्रस्थायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री शुक्रात्मिकायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री शुक्रनिन्दकनाशिन्यै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ निशुम्भशुम्भसंहन्त्यै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा ॐ श्री वह्निमण्डलमध्यस्थायै नमो नमः ॐ स्वाहा।
So that's about 81 names. And depending upon the size of the candle we take, you find some have burnt and some have not. So just keep our attention and still do some clearing out and just meditate and finish off whenever you feel you're ready with the bandhan. Just a Shri Mataji's three great mantras.
Tvameva sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Trigunabikat Kundalini sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha Om Tvameva sakshat Kalki sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namaha Om Tvameva sakshat Shri Kalki sakshat
We'll raise our Kundalinis and put a bandhan on. Jai Shri Mataji. Just to reiterate, normally, as you can see, I've got 2 of my candles burning. So normally I'll just leave the plate in the room to finish off burning, or sometimes if you have longer candles, you can always leave it outside in the veranda to burn off. But otherwise, it's just like a havan. When we finish a havan, the fire kind of just burns off and finishes. The leftover wax, we just chuck it, throw it into the bin, but and then we wash the plate because it's got the Shri Ganesha's the swastika on it, and that is it. Hope you all had a good clear out, and we will see you on Friday again. Jai Shri Mataji.
Thank you.
Jai Shri
Jai Shri
Mataji.
Mataji.
Thank you. Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji.